And now, the news from our London studios. MTA International brings you the world news.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to MTA News. This week, Huzoor returned from his tour of Germany. Viewers will have seen Huzoor delivering multiple speeches at the Jalsa Salana, as well as the Bai'at ceremony. However, at the very same time, Huzoor was spending hours and hours meeting with various delegations and dignitaries. MTA International were very fortunate to be able to record many of these, but due to the time constraints, we will only be able to present a brief glimpse into Huzoor's schedule. This is our humble highlights package of the final days of Huzoor's tour.
In the moments between his many public duties and speeches at Jalsa Salana, Germany, Huzoor graciously granted time to numerous delegations across the 3 days. We begin on Friday with a group from Senegal.
En tout cas, pour la plupart, quand on découvre le pétrole dans un pays, दुआ की दरख्वास्त करना चाहता हूँ कि मेरी फैमिली के लिए दुआ करें और मेरे मुल्क के लिए दुआ करें, क्योंकि अभी हमारे मुल्क से पेट्रोल निकला है और पेट्रोल निकलने का मतलब ये है कि वहाँ पर आज तो पेट्रोल निकला है, गैस भी निकली है, लेकिन कल को वहाँ पर नुकसान ये होगा कि हम इसमें पड़ के जब कोई ऐसा मसला होगा तो शायद हम जो तरक्की की तरफ जा रहे हैं कहीं हम तनज़ली की तरफ न चलना शुरू कर दें।
बस तेल निकला है और गैस निकली है, तो इसको सही तरह ईमानदारी से जो मुल्क से कौम से वफा का तकाज़ा है उसको पूरा करते हुए उसको मुल्क की तरक्की पे खर्च करें। इनके सामने हम साए हैं, 2-3-4 मुल्क छोड़ के नाइजीरिया बड़ा ऑयल रिच कंट्री है, लेकिन करप्शन में यह हाल है कि अवाम भूखे मर रहे हैं, डस्टबिनों से लोग खाना खाते हैं। और यही मैंने घाना के प्रेसिडेंट को भी कहा था कि तुम्हारे भी तेल निकले तो करप्शन ना आ जाए। तो सबसे बड़ी बात यही है कि जब दौलत मिलती है, अल्लाह ताला फजल फरमाता है, तो उसका सही इस्तेमाल भी होना चाहिए और मुल्क और कौम की खिदमत के लिए इस्तेमाल होना चाहिए।
Huzoor also met a delegation from Mayotte Island and another from Lithuania.
Why do you think Islam is probably more attractive than Christianity to people? Like, why do they switch?
Why they are switching from Christianity to Islam? You see, all the religions are from God, the Almighty. We believe that there were prophets in every nation, in every people, since the existence of this world. Yes? So, and God sent His prophets in different nations, and according to our belief, and it is in the Bible as well, that Jesus Christ said, I have come for the lost tribe of Israel. So, but, and Bible they never claimed that it is for the whole universe. And according to our belief, we believe, and it is the claim of the Holy Quran, that this is the last book of law of God. And the Holy Prophet was sent for the whole of mankind. It has been mentioned in the Holy Quran that the Holy Prophet has been sent for the whole of mankind. And this law and the Sharia is the last Sharia from God Almighty till the end of the day. Right? So, this is what we believe, that since all the prophets were from God and all of them prophesied for the coming of the last prophet in the latter days, and according to our belief, that prophet was the founder of Islam, the Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And according to our belief, Quran is the last book of Sharia, last book of law. And it is the only book which claims that this book of law is for whole of the mankind till the day of judgment. So this is what we preach. Those who accept, they are welcome. Those who do not, we don't have any disregard for them in our heart. Quran categorically says that there is no compulsion in religion. Although whoever holds whichever religion they want, they can hold. despite the fact that now the truth has been manifested from the wrong, the right has been manifested from the wrong. So this is what we present before the people, and those who like this message, they accept. Those who do not like, even then they are our friends, they are human beings, and we regard human beings. Right?
Friday also saw a press conference at which a journalist asked about women's rights.
Could you say in how far the role of men and women in a community should differ, or what kind of roles they take in the community?
In Islam, we are a religious community. One thing you must remember, the basic point is we are a religious community. And we have to follow the religious teachings. We have to follow our holy book. That is the Holy Quran. We have to follow the traditions and the saying of the Prophet of Islam. If you don't follow, then it means you are deviating from the basic teaching of your religion. Now, secondly, Islam has established the rights of women ever since its inception, right? In the olden days, or even just a century ago in Europe, in the Western world, the women's rights were not being given. The woman was not entitled for the inheritance of their parents. She was not having the right of vote, and so many other things. Islam established that woman has the right of inheritance. Islam established that the woman has the right to get divorce if she is not happy with the husband, as the husband has. Islam establishes that whenever a girl is going to marry, she can marry of her own choice, of course, with the consultation of their parents. They can tell them. And there are so many other laws which establish the rights of women. And that is what in our community is. You can see the separate hall, and all those facilities have been given to the women's side. Tomorrow they will hold their own function where women will speak, women speakers will give speeches, and I will also deliver one speech there in the women's section. So Islam says that this is your work and liability, and this is men's liability, this is women's liability. These are the duties which have to be discharged by the men, and these are the duties discharged by the women. So accordingly we do this. And my philosophy is another thing, that if women work without the shade of umbrella of men, they can flourish better than men, right? This is why you can see this girl sitting beside you is much more better speaker than so many of our men.
The following day, Huzoor delivered 2 addresses at Jalsa Salana, the first to Lajna and the second to external guests. In addition, he graciously received several delegations, including a large contingent of Arabs. In beautiful scenes, Arab children demonstrated their love for Khilafat. Some spontaneously came to the stage with drawings. One girl emotionally recited the Qasida.
يا قلبي يذكر أحمد أين الهدى مفني العدا برا كريما محسنا بحر العطاء يا والجدا بدر منير زاهر في كل وصف حمد إحسانه يسبي القلوب وحسنه يروي الصدى الظالمون بظلمهم قد كذبوه تمردا والحق لا يسعى الورى إنكاره
इतना स्टेम ना था इसका जज़ाकल्लाह माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा है
Huzoor also spent time answering questions.
Are you Arab?
My father is Arab. I once heard you saying during a mulaqat on MTA that if one does not attend the congregational Fajr or Isha prayer, then he's a munafiqun.
No, I did not say you are munafiq. I say you are not discharging your duty towards your Creator, your Allah Ta'ala.
All right, sorry.
Right? I can't say you are munafiq.
Okay, then I understand wrong, sorry. But like when one leaves...
And anyway, you should not leave prayers. If you don't have the access to the mosque or the center, then at least you can offer your prayer on time at your home.
The final day of Jalsa saw the Bai'at ceremony and Huzoor's concluding address. There were also more meetings, this time with Lajna new converts and then male new converts. The day after Jalsa was no less busy. Huzoor met consecutive delegations from around the world. During the mulaqat with the Indonesian delegation, Huzoor emphasized the importance of watching MTA International.
इनमें से कितने हैं जो हर हफ्ते खुतबा सुनते हैं बकायदा?
Di antara tuan-tuan siapa yang rajin nonton khutbah?
अच्छा, ठीक है, कम खुतबा सुन लेते हैं काफ़ी तादाद में. बाकी इंडोनेशियन प्रोग्राम जो आता है ना इनका, उसको भी कोशिश किया करें. आपके प्राइम टाइम में आ रहा होता है ना,
जी जी,
उसको भी देखा करें, कोशिश किया करें, कुछ सुना करें. और उसमें कुछ आप लोग अच्छे अच्छे प्रोग्राम भी डालें जो लोगों की दिलचस्पी के प्रोग्राम हों. लोगों को वही बैठ के डिस्कशन करते रहते हैं, उनको दिलचस्पी नहीं होती. नई नस्ल की दिलचस्पी के लिए भी प्रोग्राम बनाएं. अब स्टूडियो भी वहाँ बन रहा है, तो वहाँ के लोगों को भी कहें कि बनाएं प्रोग्राम अच्छे.
One person asked Huzoor what the victory of Islam would look like.
गलबा होगा इंशाल्लाह, तादाद के लिहाज से भी बढ़ेंगे, लेकिन हमें ये कोशिश करनी है. हज़रत मुस्लिम ने फरमाया कि असल में चीज़ें क्वालिटी के हिसाब से पढ़ो और इस्लाम दुनिया में फैलेगा. हज़रत मुस्लिम ने फरमाया कि ज़माना आएगा, दूसरे मज़हब रहेंगे, ऐसे लोग रहेंगे जो बहुत कम तादाद में होते हैं. ये नहीं होगा कि 100% गलबा हो जाए, लेकिन अक्सरियत अहमदियत और इस्लाम की हो जाएगी इंशाल्लाह.
The following meeting lasted for approximately an hour with a large group from Georgia. One person asked about the philosophy behind love for all, hatred for none.
We don't have any enmity, any grudge, any jealousy for any one person in our heart. So we are open and we spread this message that you love each other. And the standard of love and the definition of love is different for each other. When you sympathize somebody who's your enemy, then even then that is love, because you are not going to create some problem for the person, or you are not going to take revenge from the person, or you are not going to attack the person. So if you understand this thing, that peace and harmony and love is the teaching of God the Almighty, who has sent all the prophets, all the religions, then we can all live amicably, peacefully. And this is the teaching of Jesus Christ as well, that you must live harmoniously, peacefully, so that you can follow the true teaching of Jesus. So this is our message, and this is what we spread, and this is the only thing. It's a matter of understanding. If you understand that what is religion and what religion wants from you, then you can create love and harmony. If you don't understand, then there are so many people who hatch envies and enmity in their heart, so they cannot live together. So if I have understood your question well, that this is the only thing, that is a matter of understanding and seeing in which perspective you are taking the religion. If you think the religion is for the sake of peace and love and harmony, then you can live in this way. If you think that your religion is just to take revenges and put troubles to others before others, then you cannot live together.
The next delegations included Albania, then a group of Uzbekistanis, followed by Kazakhstanis.
And also I want to say about just your prayers. Everything we ask in our letters, like Allah accept it because of you. And last year I had a baby. He was 6 months old. He was little and we prayed. And doctor said that everything was really bad and he almost dead because he's too small. But you prayed and a lot of good people here, they prayed. Alhamdulillah, Jazakumullah khair for that. And my 3 sons, they are working now, and I really want them to be missionaries, and I want dua for that, especially for my little one who is little now, and for him a big help.
A delegation from Bosnia saw a series of questions concerning Muslims in the country.
उनका पहला सवाल यह है कि बोस्निया, कोसोवो वगैरह में मुसलमानों पे बहुत जुल्म हुए हैं, तो वो कह रहे हैं कि और एक रीजन भी है बोस्निया, सर्बिया और मोंटेनेग्रो में जिसे संजाक कहते हैं, वहाँ भी काफ़ी मुसलमान आबाद हैं, तो उनका क्या फ्यूचर है हुजूर की राय में?
मुसलमान एक तो इकट्ठे होकर रहें और इस्लाम की जो सही तालीम है उस पर अमल करें. वहाँ मुसलमानों का फ्यूचर ये सिर्फ दहशत गर्दी से तो कुछ नहीं होगा. इनको तो लीडरशिप की तलाश होनी चाहिए, और अगर कोई अच्छा लीडर इनको मिल जाता है तो वही इनके हक़ में काम कर सकता है. इन बदकिस्मती से अच्छे लीडर नहीं, जो लीडर हैं वो ब्लैकमेल हो जाते हैं या उनके अपने मकासद होते हैं. तो ये दहशत गर्दी है, तोड़ फोड़ या खुद कुछ हमले करना या इस तरह की, इसका तो फ़ायदा कोई नहीं होगा. अब फ़ायदा तभी है जब डिप्लोमेटिकली इस मामले को हल करने की कोशिश करें और इसको उठाएं. तो मुझे नहीं पता इनके लीडर वहाँ कैसे हैं और किस हद तक ईमानदार हैं अपने मुल्क और अपनी कौम के साथ. तो पहली चीज़ तो ये इनकी लीडरशिप अच्छी होनी चाहिए, उसकी तलाश करें.
उनका दूसरा सवाल यह है कि ये जो इंडिया, पाकिस्तान वगैरह से और अरब ममालिक से जो असाइलम सीकर्स आ रहे हैं, ख़ासतौर पर मुसलमान यूरोप के ममालिक में, इनका क्या फ्यूचर है?
इनका असाइलम सीकर जो यूरोप के ममालिक में आ रहे हैं, इनका अगर तो ये वो यहाँ आके इंटीग्रेट होते हैं अपने, असल में तो इनका फ्यूचर का सवाल इसलिए पैदा हो रहा है ना इनको कि अब राइट्स ग्रुप उठ रहे हैं. ठीक है, आज से पहले इस 1-2 साल से पहले ये सवाल नहीं उठता था. जो यहाँ आता था, इंडिया एशिया से आ रहा है या अफ्रीका से आ रहा है या बाज़ मुल्कों में ख़ुद इंग्लिस्तान ने एक ज़माने में ख़ुद इमिग्रेंट्स मंगवाए अब काम करने के लिए, लेबर फोर्स के लिए. क्यूबा से और साउथ अमेरिका से आए, अफ्रीका से भी आए, ईस्टर्न यूरोप से भी आए यहाँ यूरोप में. तो उसलिए कि उनको ज़रूरत थी और अब भी इनको ज़रूरत है लेबर फोर्स की. इसलिए मैंने अपने तकरीर में भी बयान किया था कि अगर ये लोग नहीं करेंगे तो कई मिलियन लोगों को इनको शॉर्टेज हो जाएगी लेबर के लिए, और वो उनकी इकॉनमी पे असर पड़ेगा इन मुल्कों की. इसलिए जो लोग आने वाले हैं और मेहनती हैं और काम करने वाले हैं, उनका फ्यूचर तो बहरहाल यहाँ है और अगली नस्लों का भी फ्यूचर है अगर वो अपने मज़हब पे भी कायम रहें, अपनी कदरों पे भी कायम रहें और इस मुल्क में इंटीग्रेट होने की भी कोशिश करें.
इनका सवाल ये है कि बल्कान में मुसलमानों की स्ट्रेटजी क्या होनी चाहिए?
हर जगह जहाँ भी मुसलमान हैं, मुसलमानों की स्ट्रेटजी एक पहली तो ये बात है कि उनको मेहनत की आदत डालनी चाहिए और ईमानदारी की तरफ तवज्जो देनी चाहिए. हमारा अलमिया यही है मुसलमानों का कि एक उनमें मेहनत की आदत नहीं, एक ईमानदारी नहीं, जिसकी वजह से दूसरी कौमें उन पर हावी हैं. अगर ये साबित कर दें कि हम मेहनती हैं और उसके लिए हर फील्ड में आगे बढ़ के तरक्की करने की कोशिश करें मेहनत से, तो सिर्फ बल्कान कह के हर जगह पे मुसलमानों का मुस्तकबिल बड़ा ब्राइट है. अपनी तालीम जो है उस पर अमल करने की कोशिश करें. कुरान करीम की इतनी कम्प्रिहेंसिव तालीम दी है, उसके बावजूद मुसलमान सबसे पीछे हैं इसलिए कि उसको भूल गए हैं. तो ये 2 चीज़ें अगर पैदा हो जाएं इनमें, मेहनत और ईमानदारी, तो तरक्की है. और अल्लाह ताला मजहबी लिहाज से भी ख्याल रखता है और मुसलमानों के लिए ख़ास तौर पे आंसरों की पेशगोई के मुताबिक इस ज़माने में जो भेजा है इमाम, उसको मानने की ज़रूरत है. और अगर उसको मानेंगे तो इंशाअल्लाह ताला तरक्की भी होगी। और हम देख रहे हैं, जमात अहमदिया की मिसाल ये देते हैं कि ये हमने ये चीज़ देखी, फिर डिसिप्लिन थी, ये थी। हमारे पास कोई हुकूमत नहीं है, हमारे कोई ताकत नहीं है, लेकिन उसके बावजूद बाकी मुसलमानों की निस्बत जो एक तंजीमी लिहाज से जो हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो हर एक से बेहतर है। और इसीलिए कि हम तवज्जो दिलाते रहते हैं कि एक मेहनत करो और एक ईमानदारी को इख्तियार करो।
Another delegation to visit was from Macedonia. One guest thanked Huzoor as the Ahmadi Muslim community in the country had provided a transport vehicle for children with disabilities in his local town. Another person also thanked Huzoor for the community's hospitality, noting how they saw local Ahmadi Muslims spending each night on the floor at Jalsa Salana, while the community had provided hotels for guests. In another delegation, a lady from Bulgaria asked about women's rights.
Didn't you listen to my address to the women?
Yes.
There I mentioned that women have certain duty. So they should use their all the capabilities and potential in training after having had the education, use that talent or education or skill for the training of children. And apart from that, if you think you are a professional, you can use it outside. So this is how you can organize the nation. If the children, the new generation or the generation of the nation is brought up in a way which is helpful for the nation, that is the power of the women, then you are running the governments, right? So concentrate your power and skill in training your next generation, so that nowadays Bulgaria is not that prosperous country as other European countries are, right? So if you want to bring your country to the status of at the level of other developed countries, then train your generation so that they become the asset for the nation and bring their country to the upper level and at par with the other nations, the other developed nations.
Still, there were more delegations with a group from Kosovo. The same day also saw an African delegation where Huzoor advised the Ahmadi Muslims about striving for the progress of their nations.
This is the discipline we Ahmadis should create and develop in our countries. See, this is how you can let your country go up and come on at par with developed countries. So Nigeria is quite a rich country. You have oil resources, but unfortunately, there are a lot of things which are, causing deterioration.
We need your prayer, sir.
Yes, and hard work of Ahmadis there. With hard work or Ahmadis should do hard work and pray for their country, for the betterment of their country.
Exactly, sir.
Right?
Exactly, sir.
At least we Ahmadis should play our role.
Huzoor was also asked about career advice for Waqf in our children.
But we need doctors, we need teachers, we need lawyers, and at the same time, yes, of course, the experts in different languages. And also, you should ask your Waqfin and all, those who have a potential and they are inclined towards any of the worldly services, they should try to join public services of the country. After having had their education or degree, graduation, then they should sit for the public service exams and join the public services. This is how you can actually guide the politicians of the country, and this is how you can play your role in the betterment of your country. Right? We should see not only the one aspect. Being an Ahmadi, we should see all the aspects which are involved for the betterment of the Jamaat as well as the country.
many people are joining the fold of Ahmadiyya, especially in Africa. As missionaries here, what should be our main task to involve those people always in the Jamaat system?
First thing is that set your own examples. So those who are coming into the fold of Ahmadiyyat, why have they decided to come to join you? Because they feel that this is the true message. And true message should not only be by theory or just a verbal saying. It should be portrayed from your own self, from your own deeds, from your own actions, from your own behavior. So the first and foremost thing is this. And then, of course, above this is the prayer. And you will have to set your examples in every respect, with regards to your prayers, with regards to your piety level, with regards to sincerity in your faith, with regards to the example you set. So this is how you can attract more, and you can do good tarbiyat and training of those who are joining the fold. For the best training of the new converts, you should try to attach them with MTA and make it a point that every Ahmadi, every new convert at least listen to the Friday sermons.
Alhamdulillah, we Jamaat, like now we have in good connection, especially the Gambia. We have good connection with
the government.
Yeah, with the government. So how best can we be advising the government to always, stay on the right?
So see, ask the government to be honest and be the servant of the public. Sayyidul Qawmi Khadimuhum. That should be the advice to the government. So this is how they can play their role in the progress of their country and the betterment of their country. You see, these Europeans do not have some special brain in their heads. Only this thing is that they are honest to their nation and they are hardworking. So this is the only thing. If you adopt this and make it a point that you are practicing accordingly, then you will also flourish, and one day you can be the flag holder and banner holder of the whole world.
Tuesday brought an end to the week-long tour, but even the journey home was filled with blessings. Huzoor was welcomed by the Ahmadi Muslims of Belgium, where a brief stop included the afternoon prayers. Now, the German volunteers, who had so enjoyed the Khalifa's presence over the last week, took one more opportunity to meet him and had their photo taken. Huzoor then led a silent prayer and began the final stage of his journey home. During his Friday sermon, Huzoor recounted the many favours and blessings of Allah during the Germany tour, as well as the feedback of guests who had come into contact with the community. He also announced the global impact of the event.
मीडिया के ज़रिए से इस साल जर्मनी में कुल 13 मीडिया आउटलेट्स जलसा की कवरेज दी, और साइट्स पर भी इसके अलावा जर्मनी के अलावा इटली, चीन और स्लोवाकिया के ऑनलाइन अखबारात ने भी खबरें दी। इनके अंदाजे के मुताबिक 2,26,00,000 अफराद तक पैगाम पहुँचा। रेडियो और रिलीजन के ज़रिए से भी मुख्तलिफ प्रोग्राम आते रहे। उसके ज़रिए भी उनका ख्याल है कि इस हफ्ते तक जारी रहेगा और 1 मिलियन लोगों तक पहुँच जाएगा। फिर सोशल मीडिया के ज़रिए भी रेडियो और रिलीजन का जो मैंने जिक्र किया चल रहा है। MTA अफ्रीका के ज़रिए से जो तारुफ़ों में हासिल हुआ अफ्रीका में, वहाँ भी जलसों के प्रोग्राम दिखाए गए, और जलसा जर्मनी के हवाले से रिपोर्ट्स बनाकर जो भेजी गई थी, वहाँ घाना के नेशनल TV ने दिखाई, گیمبیا کے نیشنل ٹیلی ویژن دکھائی، روانڈا کے نیشنل ٹیلی ویژن نے دکھائی، سیرا لیون کی نیشنل ٹیلی ویژن نے دکھائی، اور یوگنڈا کی ٹیلی ویژن نے دکھائی. اللہ تعالیٰ کے فضل سے اسی پیمانے پر جماعت کا تعارف بھی ہوا ہے دنیا میں. اس جلسے کے حوالے سے اللہ تعالیٰ ہر لحاظ سے برکت فرمائے.